I would say my last relationship definitely taught me, like, when somebody show you who they are,
Believe
the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th time, you have to believe them.
I think Lil Baby is bisexual. I was sucking his, and I started going down. And yeah, he didn't stop me. He pulled his legs back to him.
Y'all, Jayda Wayda just dropped a bomb that's got the entire internet buzzing. And no, she didn't straight up say the name, but let's be real. She basically confirmed what everybody's been whispering for months about Lil Baby's sugar daddy. And here's the kicker, it's exactly who we thought it was all along. Now, she didn't hop on live and spell it out, but the hints, the posts, the moves, and what insiders are leaking online. Fans are convinced she just shined a spotlight on one of the most powerful men in Baby's circle. Yeah, the same guy tied to that infamous white party picture. The private jets, the courtside flexes, and those billionaire connections. But here's where it gets wild, because the theory isn't just about money. Nope, the word on the street is that Jayda walked away after allegedly finding out things weren't just business mentorship. People think it was way more personal than anyone ever imagined. Now, whether you buy it or not, the timing, the receipts, and the way Jayda playing her cards, it's got everybody convinced she just exposed the one name. Lil Baby's been desperate to keep out of the headlines. And before we dive into the proof, here's Jayda herself admitting she tried giving things with Baby another shot, but it fell apart fast. And for a lot of folks, that was the breadcrumb that confirmed she already knew the truth about what was really going on.
I would say my last relationship definitely taught me, like, when somebody show you who they are,
Believe
the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th time, you have to believe them. No matter how much, like, time really don't heal.
I don't know.
Time do not heal. That person gonna always be them.
Time only heals if a person is, like, mentally there with it, you know? Like, time don't heal if it's two people on two different pages.
Once Jayda dropped that little breadcrumb, people didn't have to do much guessing. Everyone already had the same name in mind. And it took them straight back to that one photo, the infamous shot from Michael Rubin's white party. You know, the one Lil Baby front and center, Rubin right beside him, and another guest so close it looked like they were moving as one. And this wasn't just any group picture. The angle, the body language, the smiles, it all had people hitting screenshots faster than a TMZ photographer. Then, like clockwork, 50 Cent reposted it with a caption that basically screamed, "What's really going on here?" That's when the internet went into full overdrive. But for fans who've been connecting the dots for a while, this wasn't just a funny party snapshot. To them, it looked like visual confirmation of what they'd been suspecting for months. That Rubin isn't just a casual friend in Lil Baby's corner, but allegedly the one pulling strings behind the scenes financially. And maybe even personally.
Gonna get another drunken hug tonight. I don't care what anyone says. You're getting a drunken hug. You too. You too. Drunken hugs are coming tonight.
From that point on, the joke started taking a sharper edge. The sugar daddy label stuck, the DL rumors got louder, and suddenly every single sighting of Lil Baby with Rubin or any other powerful figure was being dissected frame by frame, and whether you buy it or not, that one white party photo became the so-called receipt. People built an entire theory around, because let's be real, Michael Rubin isn't just some random billionaire photobombing in the background. His circle is packed with athletes, music executives, and some of the most connected names in the industry. And if you've been paying attention, Lil Baby's been right there in the mix for years. Now, to be fair, Lil Baby has already addressed that viral moment. He says Rubin is genuinely his friend. And what people saw in that picture was nothing more than play wrestling. Just a quick lighthearted moment that happened to get frozen in time. No hidden meaning, no scandal. Photo the internet ran wild with
Rubin never hugging me. You know what I'm saying? I was dapping Kuzman up, and Mike happy to see me. He ran over there, and we started like wrestling, like touching it. And a picture, Mike, one of my real good friends, we had a party with goddamn 200-300 people. There's nothing weird could go on with all these people in the mix, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna get on the internet and go back and forth and like, yeah, I told him, man, that's a crazy looking picture, you know what I'm saying?
But even with Lil Baby clearing things up, fans still point to moments that make them side-eye the friendship. And the story that really sticks out. The gambling one, Lil Baby himself admitted he lost almost $9 million in less than 2 days. That's not a type of 9 million gone. And when things got that bad, it wasn't just family or friends stepping in. It was Ruben who personally reached out to casinos, asking them to ban Baby so he wouldn't be able to keep gambling. To some, that looks like genuine concern from a friend. But to others, it only adds fuel to the theory that Ruben plays a much bigger role in Baby's life than what we see on the surface.
What's the most you ever lost gambling at once?
$8 million.
How long?
Like one day, like probably like 40 hours straight. I lost like $8 million.
That's not,
$9 million.
That's not one.
I made myself stop gambling. I had my Ruben write a letter to every casino and ban me from the casino. Because I just do shit.
To some people, that whole gambling story just sounds like a loyal friend looking out. But for those who already believe the DL theory, it hits different, more like someone protecting an investment, making sure the person they're tied to doesn't drift too far away. And that's where the speculation gets even deeper, because Lil Baby has always made it a point to stand out for what he doesn't do. For years, he proudly said he had no tattoos. He'd bring it up in interviews, explaining how keeping a clean look made it easier to move in business circles without being stereotyped. It wasn't just a personal choice, became part of his brand. Here's how he put it when asked.
I hear that you say that you don't have any tattoos at all?
Nope.
So what's the reason why you made sure in the world of tattoos, you don't have any?
Being younger, like, I don't want no tattoo. I know I'm gonna have something to do when I get older.
Yes, sir.
Put my money in, I don't want to be like a thug. Like, even though, like, I'm almost a thug, I was a thug. I don't want to be no thug. You feel? I don't want people to look at me like I'm a thug. You get what I'm saying? That ain't what I want. People with tattoos, and to me, you look like a thug.
Damn.
Only time I can see me getting a tattoo, like, it gotta be real sentimental to me. Like, yeah.
So when fans finally caught a glimpse of Lil Baby's very first tattoos, it instantly became news. But what really threw people off wasn't just the ink itself, it was the placement. Right on his inner thighs. Nobody saw that coming. And the timeline immediately lit up with the same question. Why there, of all places? Then came the performance that sent the chatter into overdrive. Baby hit the stage in shorts, a tank top, and a pink belt, moving around and pulling his shorts just high enough to flash the ink. Of course, fans had their phones out, and one clip in particular made the rounds online, sparking a whole new wave of conversation. For some, it was just an artist showing off fresh tattoos. But for others, it fed right back into the theories that had already been building. It didn't take long for fans to screen record, zoom in, and repost those clips with captions that were anything but subtle. Some people brushed it off as Lil Baby just showing off his new tattoos and feeling himself. But others tied it straight into the DL rumors, calling it a soft launch of a different side of him. Once that idea caught fire, it became just one more reason for people to think this wasn't simply about tattoos. And make no mistake, Lil Baby had to step in and clear the noise yet again on Lil Yachty's podcast. He admitted the jokes weren't funny to him and even revealed that he pulled security. Footage from the white party to prove the hug was quick and harmless. But here's the problem. He never actually released that footage. And on the internet, when you say, "I've got proof, but I'm not showing it," people usually assume the proof doesn't work in your favor. Instead of calming things down, it gave the rumor mill even more fuel to spin. And this is where the story starts feeling a little less like coincidence. Because whenever fans connect the dots on Lil Baby's patterns, one name almost always comes up: James Harden. And their friendship hasn't exactly been low-key. For years, the two have been spotted courtside together, traveling together, and showing up to big events like they're a package deal. But the moment that really cemented the speculation came in 2020, when Harden went all out for Lil Baby's birthday. He showed up with a Prada duffel stuffed with $100,000 in cash, a Richard Mille watch worth a fortune, and yes, even honey buns. The clip of Baby opening that bag went viral instantly, and fans still bring it up whenever the conversation resurfaces.
Give me a Prada bag because he proud of me, full of honey buns, with a honey bun, you know what I'm saying? Man, shit done got serious, man. You hear me, man? I'm on the ground with a honey bun and a honey bun.
You got two Richie, man?
Two Richie one day, man.
And he proud of you.
Hey, he brought me a Prada bag because he proud of me, man. You feel me?
Proud of you. Yeah. Honey bun.
They gonna have to catch up tomorrow. They gonna have to catch up tomorrow. They gonna have to catch up tomorrow. But they gonna try to try. Shit. They right, y'all.
Come on. You deserve it. Come on.
You know, I like getting that paper. Hey, nobody move me.
Some fans shrugged it off as nothing more than a rich friend flexing no big deal. But others tucked it away as another piece of a much bigger story. One viral comment that got equal parts laughs and side eyes read, "Lil Baby's been giving his honey buns to Harden." And that's the thing about the internet. It doesn't need hard proof. All it takes is a couple flashy moments, a few inside jokes, and a theory people think fits. Harden's extravagant birthday gift instantly became one of those core receipts. But it wasn't the last one. Not long after that birthday moment, Harden and Lil Baby were back in the headlines, this time in Paris during Fashion Week 2021. They weren't looking for trouble, but trouble definitely found them. French police stopped their car after claiming they smelled cannabis. That's when things got messy in front of dozens of cameras. Harden was frisked and questioned, but eventually let go. Lil Baby, on the other hand, wasn't as lucky. He was fined for possession and photographed being led toward a police van. And of course, those pictures hit the internet before they even made it back to the hotel, instantly becoming another moment fans used to fuel the theories.
It's okay. I don't understand.
At the time, people brushed the Paris arrest off as just an unlucky situation. But looking back now, fans have folded it neatly into the pattern. Another high-profile headline with Harden. Another clip for the compilation videos.n. Here's where things stretched even further because over time, the internet didn't stop at Harden. Whispers started spreading about Lil Baby and other artists too, including wild rumors that he might have had a thing with Juice WRLD. Nothing confirmed. No solid proof. But for those already convinced, it was just another piece of the same story. Then came the leaked tape drama. A clip started circulating online that appeared to show someone who looked like Lil Baby allegedly giving another man oral sex. The internet ran with it instantly, and Baby had to address it head-on. He took to social media and wrote, "Y'all gotta stop using my name and likeness when y'all get bored. The extremes people go to for clout are sick. Ain't no mystery. In my history on no level. This is my last time addressing any kind of dumbass clickbait. TF is wrong with y'all. No flaws, no cap in my raps." But instead of shutting things down, that response sparked another wave of DL talk. And it only got messier when Instagram model Teresa Labby went on a podcast and hinted at a personal run-in with Lil Baby, implying he might not be straight. She didn't drop specifics, but she gave just enough for the rumor pages to sink their teeth into, fueling the speculation all over again.
It was a one-night stand. Play with Lil Baby's ass.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
He gave me $40,000. So Lil Baby had slid in my DMs. He asked me if I was in Miami, and I told him, yeah. He texted me, told me to pull up, and the first time we linked up was weird. He kept touching me. Like, I get it, you know, you got a lot of people, that's just a setup situation. But it was just weird because he kept touching me and he was just rubbing me. Like it got to the point where I felt like, okay, is he like trying to figure out if I'm a woman or a man? And then after that, it was fascinating, honestly. Play with Lil Baby's ass. But the third time we linked up, I ate his asshole out. Yeah. I think Lil Baby is bisexual. I was sucking his, yeah, and I started going down. And yeah, he didn't stop me. He put his legs back to him. Yeah, he was holding him.
And through all of this, Jayda has stayed silent. She hasn't confirmed anything. She hasn't denied anything. Instead, she's kept it clean, focused on her businesses and making sure the co-parenting line with Lil Baby stays strong. But here's the thing. Rumors like this don't just disappear. Every time Lil Baby pops up at an event, every time a new performance clip hits the timeline, or whenever he's spotted with the same high-powered names, the theory comes roaring right back into the spotlight. So maybe the real question isn't whether it's true or not. Maybe the real question is, what's the next headline, the next photo, or the next viral clip that's going to keep this story alive?